Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to have you. Today I am showing you guys a video that you've seen before, but I know it's been a while since I have uploaded a video like this, and it is showing you how I retwist these 2-inch plus roots and get them to look neat without many products at all, just oil and water. So here's what I'm working with right now. I've got, like I said, 2+ inches of new growth. I don't understand, because the last time I retwisted into 2-strand twists, it should have held, but as soon as I took out the style, it came right out. And some of you guys mentioned that it could be because of pregnancy, my hair is growing a whole lot. It could be, and also a combination of the vitamins that I'm using that helps my hair to grow really quickly. So either way, I'm trying to tame these roots, because this semi-freeform life, like I said in the last video, if you didn't check that out, check it out, but it's not the life for me. I need to start maintaining these locks like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, or these roots are just going to continue to grow just like this. So I'm showing you rubber bands, but I don't use them, so just disregard that. But for now, I'm separating my hair and starting from the back. I always start on the left side. It's just more natural to me. But any clips that you can find, banana clips or like those clips that you use for hairstyling, helps really much. So I started off by spraying my roots with my water and olive oil mixture, and now I'm going in and starting on the first lock. I usually twist clockwise on the left side, and then when I get over to the right side, I reverse and twist counterclockwise. So it's pretty easy, and I really believe that it helps me to maintain roots that end up becoming locked, because I realized my mistake in twisting into the 2-strand twist before was that I didn't just leave it loose. I had it into a style, and then as soon as the style came out, everything else came out. Now, how did I forget to mention my favorite oil, this peppermint oil? This is what I use on my roots in order to twist. You guys know that I use different products to retwist. Sometimes I use hair grease, which there's been so many people talking about it, okay? But listen, it works for me. It may not work for you. Some people use water only. I've done that a few times before, but I just like peppermint oil because the oil helps me to hold the roots just a little longer, and I like the smell of it. I like a nice fresh smell when I finish doing my hair. So that's the reason why I use peppermint oil. For you, I mean, I'm not here to teach anybody how to do their hair. I'm just showing you my journey. But if you're wondering what you should use, I would highly recommend peppermint oil, or any type of oil at that will help you to maintain roots that are twisted a little longer than just using water. I've tried water only, and from my hair type, which I realize now is not 4C, it's a little looser. Like, I have a different combination of different hair types all over my head, but especially in the back, it's a little looser. And that hair type does not lock with just water. Like, it locks with a little bit more product. So this is why I just can't use water. If I do use water, it's because I'm lazy and I just really don't feel like reaching for any products. But my retwists end up lasting like a day or two when I use water, versus oil, where it lasts about a week and a half, until I then wash my hair again. Okay, so at this point, I'm continuing to twist all of the locks on the left side. I don't know, every time I retwist, I do different things. This time around, I felt more comfortable just doing the whole entire half of my head and then going in on the other side and then finishing the middle side, the locks in the middle of the crown of the head. So here you can really see an up close look at the new growth. I mean, you guys mentioned it too, like it's like a little baby afro. Like if I cut off my locks, I would have an afro. That's exactly how my hair is growing out. And based on how it's growing out and then remembering how my hair was when it was loose natural, I thought I had 4C hair, but I never realized that it's not 4C. Like it's more of like a looser texture, maybe like 4B mixed in with 4C, or maybe not, maybe just I don't know. I never quite knew. So but one thing I know is for sure, I don't have full 4C hair, because if I did, it would be able to semi freeform well, where I wouldn't have to retwist so often and my roots can just be. But I realized even while I'm doing this retwist that I have to constantly pop the locks into place, because my hair has a tendency to marry into the next, marry from one lock to the next lock. You know, the hairs intermingling with the other roots to the other lock, and it's just a mess. So I just constantly have to pop things into place so that they grow the way that I want them to grow, which is in the neat pattern that I started it with. So that's just a long way of saying I can't leave my hair unretwisted for a long time anymore. I have to be more consistent. I blame it to me being lazy, being pregnant, and working and stuff, but I'm gonna try a little bit harder to keep this into my routine, my week-to-week routine. So I love doing the front of my hair just because it feels more like I'm getting somewhere closer to finishing this retwist. And as you can see, I'm using clips. Sometimes I don't use clips. You really don't have to, especially if you have longer hair like mine. You don't have to use clips, but for me, I choose to use them because they give me a little bit of a tighter hold. But if your locks are long, like shoulder length or longer, you can just use your hair to loop around, like use the root to loop around, and your hair should be able to hold that way. And the length of the lock will hang down and kind of act as like a clip, if that makes sense. I've shown this to you guys in other videos, and I know you've seen other YouTubers on here do the same. But all of that is to say, you really don't have to use clips. You can use rubber bands. You can use banana clips as well. But I choose to use these clips just because they keep me organized, and my roots are able to dry and hold a little bit longer. I do notice a difference when I use clips versus not using clips. In that way, the clips help my hair to hold a little bit longer. So even as it's drying, it's holding, and then when I take it out, when I take the clips out, you know, an hour or so later, it holds a whole lot better, and even throughout the week. Now, if I don't use clips, my hair has a way of untangling a little bit, and that's how I end up with puffy roots very quickly. So that's just my spiel on how I've seen the difference between using clips and non-clips, being rubber bands or any other like hair tool. Alright, so I am on my last section. I just had to pause so that I can take a thumbnail picture for this video. But yeah, I hope that you guys are enjoying this video so far. This is how I do a dry retwist. I washed my hair yesterday, but didn't feel like retwisting it the same day, so I just kind of waited until the next day. And I don't know, I like dry retwists because for me it feels like, I mean, I'm not a hair expert, but I feel like my hair, the length of my locks get to expand to its truest potential before I then start to manipulate and twist the roots. When my hair is still wet, I don't know, I feel like I might be losing out on some of the thickness that I could have if I just allow the length of my locks to expand first and then retwist. I don't know, it makes sense to me. But yeah, I'm hoping that if I stay on a routine retwisting my hair every 2 weeks, that these roots will finally start to lock, because I'm not enjoying the fact that my roots are not locking. I know it has a lot to do with my texture as well, and this is why I say, like, my texture hair is just not agreeing with the semi freeform lifestyle. So I'm gonna have to just be more tedious with my, oops, it's not even open, be a little bit more routine and tedious with my retwisting, so that my desired style will be seen instead of me wrestling with roots, you know, every 5 seconds. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying for me and the way that I want my hair to grow, it's not working out. Whew. By this time I am done. Like, I just want to be done. But I am taking the time to nourish my roots as well, just because it's been so dry lately. I have a mixture here with water and olive oil. And I also use my peppermint oil to nourish the roots as well, just so that it gets some extra moisture. Especially with it being a little bit more cold now, I need to do a little more to keep my hair moisturized and not parched, because that's just something that I struggle with in the summertime and in the wintertime. I know I also need to up my water intake as well, but last one. Yes. So it's all done. Yes, let me push this back so you guys can see the fullness of this retwist, okay? I'm just excited about the length. Yep, so I'm going to let this set and dry, and maybe 3 hours later I'll take it out and show you guys what it looks like. But for now, I'm already feeling a whole lot better. But I'll be right back to show you guys what it looks like when I take it out. Alright, so this is the outcome of the retwist. It is looking really good. Loving the roots. And overall longer. Okay, calm down. Anyways, I just love when my hair, that's my husband. I just love when my hair feels clean and manicured. And I know that's not everybody's preference, but for me, it just feels good. Especially after a while of it not exactly looking that way. So that's what it's looking like. And it's satisfying. Yay! So hopefully you guys enjoyed this long day of me retwisting this, well, retwisting on dry hair. And yeah, I just decided to do a regular retwist, and that's what gave me the best result. I do want to do a retwist into braids, but not anytime soon. I just need my hair to be just do right for now. Then we'll think about retwisting into a style. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later guys. Bye.